Hello, I got 3 books back, all belong to the same gentleman, and yeah, they're huge books. Kind of concerned about one of them. I've already looked at the grades, he wanted to know. So let me get it unboxed and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. So, once again, I know the grades, so let me just get them out one by one here and we'll talk about these a little bit. Yeah, so this is Malibu Sun 13, McFarlane. First spawn, I believe. Picture, appearance, maybe not the first, but yeah. The spawn, pinups and everything, preview. So anyway, yeah, this was, I want to say it was about a 9.0, 9.2, something like that when I got it in. But I thought it was a very nice 9.6, 9.8 borderline when I got done with it. So hoping for the 9.8, and we got the 9.8. So very, very happy we got the top grade that we were hoping for right there. So that's very cool. I've featured this book a couple times now. This might be the 3rd time. One of them was the Error Edition, if you remember that. Huge book, but 9.8 white pages. Can't complain about that. Yeah, so let's look at the next one. I'll save the one that I might have to take issue with for last. But let's go ahead and get the other one looked at. Yeah, this one here. You're not going to believe this book. Now, do not collapse and have a heart attack when you see this book, because it is actually a golden record reprint. Before I even hold it up, I don't want anybody to get their hopes up that this is the original printing. But this is like, what, 3 years or something after the original. It's basically the same book. And if somebody knows the history on these, I believe these were reprinted for libraries or schools, if I remember, because there's a caption inside the book that says something to that effect. So, man, well, maybe the nicest Silver Age book I'd ever held. And, yeah, it has some age to it. It's got some yellowing. You know, I didn't mess with any kind of whitening or anything on this book, so it definitely has signs of age. But that's fine. I mean, it's a 1966 book, right? And they didn't really have bags and boards back in the 60s, did they? I don't think that was a thing until the 70s, and not widespread maybe until the 80s. So for this book to be in the shape it was is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. But it looks exactly like the original number 1. Yeah, so I actually thought, after I worked on it and everything, I had it as a 9.2, but with a little bit of an asterisk next to that. I'm terrible at grading Silver Golden Age books. I'm almost never right. I don't know why. You know, copper and newer, I seem to nail the grade pretty often, but I don't know what it is. I don't have the context, I guess. I haven't looked at thousands of them to get that context like I have on Copper Age and newer. Okay, so yeah, I have it as a 9.2 now, and that's mainly because of the yellowing. But I know they discount a lot of that, and a lot of times there's marble chipping, which I don't think this has, and there's corner issues that are just inherent to the book that I don't know about, other things. But overall, long story short, 9.2. But we got 9.6. That is crazy. Imagine if that was a 9.6 1963 version of that book, the original. What would that book be worth? This one's still worth a couple grand anyway. But yeah, what a beautiful display book that is. Because you walk in the room and you're like, whoa, that's Amazing Spider-Man number 1, Silver Age, and it's a 9.6. So very, very beautiful book. Happy to have that grade. Not seeing any Bengate stuff going on. Yeah, success. That is 2 full grades higher than I expected. Once again, do not ask me to grade your Silver Age book. Now, I can tell you if there are defects that can be fixed and a grade bump could be possible, but I couldn't tell you the starting grade or the ending grade. I can just tell you there's a bump possible. Okay, so this is the one that I'm concerned about, because I set this book in, and I have it really as a borderline 9.4, 9.6. So, you know, getting the 9.4 is not really the issue I have. There's a grader note on this book, if you look, that says bend on the lower right front corner right here. I'm afraid to look, man. I really am, because I don't think this I'm going to look at, I took pictures before, a video before even. I don't think there was a bend on this corner when I got this thing in originally. So what's going on here? Let me get my light on back here. Something to explore. I can't imagine it getting worse than 9.4. Anyway, so it wouldn't really be that big of a gamble. Just money-wise, time and money. That's CGC, man. They're just very, very, very strange stuff, but that's how they roll. When you're a big company like that, sometimes you get too big to succeed. And maybe that's the new saying. CGC, too big to succeed. Yeah, I kind of like the sound of that. That has a ring to it. Man, I don't want CGC to hate me because they might say, hey, that's that Jim guy. I'm going to find his books and send them all to Harsh Harry. Nah, anyway. So, I don't know what else to say. I just happen to have a stack of books here. I mean, why not? Oh, I just got this X-Men lot in. I don't think these are necessarily 9.8 candidates. Whenever I see a lot for cheap, because I think I got these for like $3 each. I just can't help myself. This is probably maybe my favorite cover, so I just hoard these things. I don't know why I keep hoarding these. Can't get enough of it. This one's an interesting one. I have Dark Crystal 1 and 2, newsstand, and they look very, very, very minty. So, not like a hugely valuable book, but I really liked that movie as a kid. And yeah, it'll probably go right in the PC. Unless it's worth so much money I have to sell it. You know, that type of thing. But whenever I see newsstand on late 80s or whatever, I kind of just have to pull the trigger if it's a reasonable price. So, good stuff, man. So yeah, man, go to my website. You can see all the equipment that I use. It's improvedcollecting.com. If you want to get into cleaning and pressing and possibly make this possibly a substantial side income for yourself, if you want to get into buying and selling, and just imagine making money doing a hobby. It's a blast, man. This is fun. It's fun going out and hunting for books or hunting for books online, turning them into the best version they possibly can be of themselves, and then, you know, making a profit off of it. I mean, or keeping them in your PC. Imagine you can find a $20 book, you know, turn it into a $400 book, put it in the PC, and you've got that $300+ of value instantly added. Even if the market drops, you're still good. I mean, if you don't do it for any other reason, if you're buying and selling, you need to be cleaning and pressing books or having a reliable guy to do it for you. So stay nerdy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.